Good afternoon. This is Pam with Follow Your Brush, and today we're going down the ink hole again. I asked the question last time about why in the world do we buy fountain pens? Well, I love the way fountain pens write. I'm also a watercolor artist, so I enjoy the flow of color, period, whether it's in a fountain pen or whether it's coming off my brush. And the other thing that I also enjoy that has led me, in addition to my loving the flow of fountain pens and writing with them, is I like coffee and I like cats. So here are some pens that I have purchased with that influence. So we're going to talk about them, and I'm going to show you the ink colors that I have in each one of them. Let me put my little cats over here for a minute. Let me tell you about my coffee pens first. This is my TWSBI Caffe Latte with bronze. I like the ink window in my TWSBIs where I can watch them, watch the ink play. So this is my, let me do this a little bit. This is my first coffee pen. My TWSBI, I think it's a TWSBI Echo or Eco, and it's the Caffe Latte in bronze. And we have a medium nib because I'm kind of a medium nib girl. I'm not real crazy about I'm not real crazy about fine nibs. I have a couple that it's growing on me. And the color of ink that I have in here is from, oh, I'm doing this wrong. Birmingham. I can't talk and write at the same. Penco. And the color is called Timber Frame. And I thought they kind of looked good for a coffee, kind of a coffee with some milk in it or something. Let me do a little swatch for you. Here's my TWSBI Caffe Latte with bronze, and it's a great writer. I'm sorry I went on a picture frame there. It's a TWSBI logo on the top. And let me do a little color swatch for you. I'm going to do it with a paintbrush, so hopefully I'm not going to make a mess. This has a little bit of a shading, and you'll see that looks green. Look there, it looks green when you first put it on the paper. Does not look what I just wrote with, does it? But it's going to have some shading, and you'll see that here in just a second. So that's the color that I used for my TWSBI, my TWSBI Caffe Latte. So enjoy my coffee, and I enjoy my TWSBIs as well. Coffee and TWSBI, and I like watching the ink go back and forth. It's kind of a, I don't know, I just like it. I enjoy it. Let's go to my next coffee pen. This is the Coffee House edition by Retro 51. Came in this really cool container. You take that off, and it's actually got a place to hold your pen if you want, if you so desire. And then inside the top were some additional cartridges and information from Retro 51 about the pen. I enjoy this one too. I really like this, and I like the nib on it. It's another medium, has the 51 on it. I don't know if you can see the 51, but it just, trust me, it does. So this is the Retro 51, and I'll explain the ink here in a second. Coffee House. And this is a special edition. No, it's not. I'm sorry, I lied. It has a little coffee cup on the top. I thought it was a special edition. That was my cat, my cat one that I'm going to go to here in a minute. Somehow I was thinking, oh yes, this is a special edition. It is limited edition. Limited, not special. A limited edition. And it has 100, I have a number 170 out of 250. Nice writer. You can see how it's just even wet. It's a wet writer. And the ink I have in here is also from Birmingham Pen Company. And the name is Railroad Spike. And this ink has a really cool, it's a nice writer. I like the Retro 51s. This is the second one I have. I'll show you another one here in a second. This ink is called Birmingham Spike, or Railroad Spike, I'm sorry, but Birmingham Pen Company. I'm sorry, I'm getting my words all mixed up. It has a red sheen when it dries. And I'm also going to do this one with my paintbrush, so you can see the sheen. Look at that. Goes on kind of blue, bluish black. But when this dries, you're going to see some red sheen coming out. And I really like that. I like the sheeny and the shading inks right now. That's just kind of where I'm at. I'm enjoying it for the moment anyway. I might change my mind. I discovered I do change my mind a lot when I'm doing either watercolor or pens. Now, before we go to my cats, I have a new pen. Are you ready? This just came in the mail today. This is the Sheaffer Coffee Edition. And I just received it from Goulet Pen Company, and I love the box. I just love the box with all the coffee and coffee makers, coffee mugs, just all the different symbols. You slide this off, and it comes in this nice, really nice box, Sheaffer box. Kind of sentimental to Sheaffer because my mother used a Sheaffer pen when I was a child. Open it up, and it's got, whoops, it's got a cute little bookmark for your journal or notebook. Thought that was cute. Has this little thing that talked about the coffee edition, and on the back it talks about our love for coffee, the homage to humanity's abiding love for coffee. So that's why this pen was made. Then you've got your information booklet, of course, and then underneath here it has 2 cartridges. Now I have already opened this and I have inked this up. I was going to do it on the video, however, I did a video and then discovered that I had it in fast mode. So here's my pen. I love it. It's ombre brown. I like the way that color goes down. Has rose gold trim, the Sheaffer distinctive white dot, and we have a little coffee cup on the top. Isn't that cute? The cap snaps off, and you see the rose gold trim for the grip, as well as the nib. Really pretty. And I believe this nib, it says medium. I'm kind of a medium girl, but it writes a little finer than my others. So let's put this down. This is my Sheaffer. I think I just misspelled that. There's 2 F's. Oops, E-A. F here, I'll fix it. Sheaffer Coffee Edition. And we have a medium nib, rose gold trim, and nib. Very comfortable, and it does post very well, actually. and it's still comfortable. It's still comfortable. Now the ink that I put in here, I ordered along with the pen. This is a new ink from Colorverse called Giant Potato, in honor of they're doing a collection of inks for every state. And this one is called Giant Potato from, guess what, Idaho. It's a cute little truck. And so the ink is supposed to match a potato skin. But I thought because it was brown, it might go well with my coffee pen. And it writes nicely. Potato. I'm writing a little too quickly here. This writes nicely. Let's see about the wetness. Yeah. Now let me put some ink in here for you. Mind you, it's quite full, so I gotta be careful. I don't want to make a mess any more than necessary. Use my little paintbrush again, get a nice swatch of this ink. And then while we talk about my cat pens, we can let this dry and see if we have shading or just what we have. So that's good. It does look like a potato, doesn't it? My swatch looks like a potato. You can see my other inks are drying, and you can see the sheen coming up in these as well. So those are my coffee pens. So why do I buy pens? I like my coffee. And then we'll go to my cats here in a second. These are my 3 coffee pens. And if I see another one, I'm sure it'll probably come up. But this is my brand new Sheaffer. Just came today. Rose gold trim, rose gold nib. The ombre colors, it gets darker down to the end. And the lid has a nice snap. It came with the cartridge converter, as well as 2 cartridges if you wish to use a cartridge instead of using bottle ink. But I chose the bottle ink. All right, while those dry, that does look like a potato. Look at that, it really does look like a potato. Let me put my little literature here up. Let's go to my cats, my cat pens. I have lots of cats, and right now I'm just hoping they stay quiet and stay off my desk. This is a Retro 51 pen also, just like the coffee house was. And it has a cat on the top of the cap and the finial. It is for rescue cats. So the cats on the pen say things like adopt me, and this side up, it's in a box, adopt me, meow, feed me. Part of the proceeds of this pen from Retro 51 went to rescue groups to rescue cats, and that's what I own as well. So let's write with this one. Move this over a little bit. This is my first cat pen, and this is a Retro 51 cat series. Number 5. If they've had others and I've missed them, I don't know how I managed. This also has a medium nib because that's what I like. And the ink in this one is Sailor. Oh my gosh, I can't. Sailor. I can't spell and talk at the same time. Sailor Munyo. My brain goes too fast. And I'm going to look at the bottle here and spell this. I'm not going to try to pronounce it. It's Tsiyu. And it means do. And I got it as a sample in one of my ink flight subscriptions. And I liked it, so I ordered a bottle. So let me do a little swatch for you. So this is my Retro 51 cat pen. Love my little cat pen. Writes really well. Get to my ink bottle here, and let me do it with a paintbrush again. So this is just a really pretty blue color, and I just liked it. The blue really doesn't represent or have anything to do with cats. It's just I like the color a lot. And so when I got the sample, I really liked it so much that I ordered a bottle. It's a nice bottle. It's from Sailor Munyo. I can't pronounce it. Dew. So that's the first cat pen, and we'll let that dry and see if that has any sheen to it. And my next one I showed you last time, this is my Grumpy Cat. I just love this pen. This is an Opus 88 Mini, and it was an eyedropper fill, and I love being able to see the ink. And this is a sheening ink, so I always kind of give it a little back and forth there. So this is Opus 88 Mini. And it also, I have a medium nib. And I love the little kitty cats on it. It's Grumpy Cat. I did see a video from the creator, and there's a name for each one of these cats. I don't know what it is, but each cat that she put on here has a name. The creator of the Grumpy Cat. And the color in this one, the color I have in this one is from Noodlers. I'll stop talking so I can write. Golden brown. And I just love this ink. I love the, and I love it in this pen. It just like it fit Grumpy. I don't know. I just love it. I just love it in this pen. And it also has a, big sheen to it. Let me shake this up a little bit, just a couple times, and open it, and then we will do the paintbrush swatch. Seem to be doing better with the paintbrush swatch right now than I am it's very full. But look at that. I just love this color. And as we watch that dry, you'll see that it has a beautiful sheen as well. So that's my day today, and down the ink hole. See where I am. I am with my favorite pens, some of my favorite pens, my kitty cats. That's still drying, so I'll be careful about that. And then my coffee. So here's my new Sheaffer, and with the ink that does definitely look like a potato skin. My Retro 51, which is the railroad spike, and hopefully you can see the red sheen coming out. Look at that. You see the red sheen? And then my other coffee pen is my Caffe Latte with the bronze trim by TWSBI. And I like this shading in this one as well. It went on kind of green, but it's timber frame. And it just, to me, it kind of looks like a coffee with a little bit of creamer in it. This is a black coffee. But anyway, those are my coffee pens and my cat pens. So thanks for joining me. That's where I am in the ink hole today. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.